another quick video. Yo, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. But this might just be a short video because yeah, this is gonna just be a short video. But look though, right? Cenat said, shout out to the replay gang too, man. Shout out to the VI crew. But Cenat said, I know you, oh, this is an old video. No, you still said this, right? It's not like you was a kid or something. You said this when you had consciousness. That's what I'm saying. People are not educated. You could blame the U.S. education system, but a lot of these tethers just got to the U.S. So how do you expect them to know a whole, understanding of from 1775 till 2025? How could you have? How could they have an understanding like that? And then how could you expect them to care? They don't care. So stop crying about what the tether said. And all. The tethers don't care. They're for their interest, and that's it. I wish y'all would be like some of the tethers, you black Americans, FBA. Because y'all always worried about, oh, if they come and get my kids from the school, I'm going to die for them. Nobody cares. You have your own family to worry about. You have a group of people, FBA people that's counting on you to teach them. But you worried about some kids that's going to go to another country and do the same thing they do in America in a westernized standpoint. The same thing they doing in America, they could do over there in Mexico. Trust me, they can. They don't want to do that because what they got going on over there is what they got going on over here. What we got going on over in America, we're giving the people that's not even American hundreds of dollars every week. Right? That's what Karen Bass want to do. And you know what's crazy? It's not, oh, why do you keep talking about that? She has to help the people and all of that bullshit, all that crybaby shit. Look, right? These people, bro, it's this cartoon, right? This adult cartoon. They was talking about these people. They're going back to their homeland and coming back to America, and then going back to their home, back and forth, back and forth. They're getting benefits here in America, and then when they get to their homeland, they're getting new houses, new everything. They literally want these people back and to come home and be citizens. Black Americans, it's not that you don't got nowhere to go. This is your home. You're so used to sharing with everybody and being told, oh, this is what you're supposed to do, this is what you're supposed to do. Getting slaved out by the Democrats, right? Getting lied to by the Democrats. Getting your history erased by the Democrats and the Republicans, right? You don't even understand what's going on. These people are trying to take your birthright and turn it into some world thing. But if you go to other places in the world, all my travel, oh, I'm gonna go over here, go over there. I want to go everywhere. All right, go everywhere in the world and watch them tell you, you're not from here. You're American. They're gonna keep telling you that. But it still hasn't registered in your mind that they're literally giving these people that's not even from your country money, arming them. Literally, that's giving them. Make sure they got arms. They're starting a war. What you thought it was? Some TT shit? Oh, get them money, they're gonna cry. Everybody get some money, we need it. No. These people got money. They was getting money with the last regime. That was only, 6-7 months ago? These people got money? What are you talking about? No, they ain't did the hardest work. So, listen. What everybody is trying to do is they're trying to come to America and make their own. Soon America will be captured. We already got hundreds and hundreds of spies in America because they opened up the border. They got their people running to be elected for what they trying to do. Black Americans, what are we trying to do? Y'all worried about shit that don't got nothing to do with nothing. We should only be worried about reparations, bro. If they just gave them people hundreds of dollars for no reason, Trump already given them a thousand. So all I gotta do is just tell Trump I'm leaving. I'm gonna get 1,000, right? I'm gonna get a ban, and then when I collect my ban for self-deporting, I'ma still have the cash card though. I'ma still have the cash card go. These people got a whole system. You sitting up here talking about some, oh man, they said this on the internet and this and that and the third. Man, they They spinning y'all. They got y'all looking goofy, man. They spinning y'all like a fucking dreidel, man. Y'all looking stupid. Black Americans on her. Oh, the tethers. Our whole thing gotta be reparations. Cenat said, you're just black. Everybody else got something Caribbean, Jamaican, this person, that person, Africans, Ghanaian. You're not Ghanaian. You're not this. You're not that. You're just black. They've been saying that for years. Ever since they got here. They've been saying that for years. They've been saying that for years. And y'all just sitting here thinking this shit a joke. It's gonna be worse for the kids if they erase the history and erase them completely and never give out the reparations. Because then they really not gonna know. They're counting on that. They get happy when I say that. They're not gonna know, but they are gonna know because we're gonna educate them. We're gonna continue to wake our people up. We got our own people under a spell, brainwashed. They don't know their history. They thought it just stopped on emancipation, proclamation. They thought it stopped on 1865. It kept going. 1965. 1995. 1985. 1975. Listen, nigga, through the whole 40s, 50s, and 60s, Black Americans was eradicated. Black Americans was treated just like the people that they was going to fight against about. They were treated just like the quote-unquote Jewish people, right? Them people got treated like that for 8 years. Black Americans getting treated like this for 400 years. So you really got to sit up here and you could be an idiot to sit up here and try to say Black Americans is getting deported. To where? You got to be stupid. You got to be slow. Black Americans don't have culture. What? Niggas that say Black Americans don't have culture while wearing a fucking New York fitted hat. This is how they disrespect you right in front of your face. Your people, our people fought for your people to be here. Literally died in foreign lands. Didn't even know where they was at. Got shot up and everything for your people just to come back home and get spit in their face. This continues to happen to this day. And the respect y'all give us is you'll never get reparations because we gotta have all of the 3 branches of government and blah 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 talking you out because we don't give a fuck about you. And you sit up here and listen to all this world silent because you think that we care. Don't nobody care about Black Americans, bro. Keep it a stat. Black Americans don't even care about Black Americans. They think it's militant to be out here unaliving each other. But then when the illegals come and do it and take over their block and take over their cities and their towns, you don't got nothing to say to them. Because they sticking together. And they all of that bullshit that y'all care about, they supersede all of that shit because they thinking, oh man, it's about money. It's about us being together and being a bigger number. Y'all niggas gonna weed each other out. And then when y'all shit get took over and niggas standing over you and got you as a POW and you just, oh no, you niggas. What you gonna do? Cry about the niggas across the street? Now it's gonna be a whole country in this bitch taking over. The same people you was running from, scared from, oh, the police, they trying to come get me, the police. Little TT police is over here. They trying to tell you, get out the way. They trying to save your life. But you trying to kill a nigga down the street. A whole country gonna be in this bitch trying to take over. Then what? Then when you see the police officer that you was running from a couple weeks ago get shot in your face, then what you gonna do? You gonna be talking about some gang? Y'all niggas is lost. Y'all keep on sitting up here talking about what a fucking tether said. I don't give a fuck what a tether said. Where's the reparations? Okay, Karen Bass, y'all lie. Roland Martin, all of y'all lie. Y'all said y'all need the whole 3 branches of government to do some shit like this, which I've been doing it for years, for like 4 years now. And y'all still doing it under Trump. Trump, you not slick. But you got blackmailed because of the Epstein files? We know, Trump, you an idiot. Send out the reparations. Why would you do that? If you didn't do it, all right, then come out and say you didn't do it. But you're in the picture. Like, you're in the picture. You went there.